GrussellMedia.com.
We're back with 50. We were talking about
Sha Money, who was recently was he let go from G Unit? Because Sha was kind of like the person that found you. And I just got this email. So he's not. You didn't fire him. You just moved him to a different department in G Unit, or he's no longer with G Unit.
He's managing everybody.
okay.
So he kind of got like he's over Banks, he's over Buck, he's over J.O. Well, I don't think J.O. is comfortable with the things that Buck was saying while he was on radio. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't think that'll last much longer, but it is what it is. It's like, for me, what really what's going on is, like he'll say something like Buck will get on the radio, and I love Buck. They're like my younger brothers.
Right.
They've been around me like every day while we've been touring outside of the country, and when they don't see us in the U.S., don't mean I ain't working. It just means I'm not here. Like, you know, like when I don't have a show in Madison Square Garden, they don't film me in New York.
Right.
When I'm overseas somewhere else, like, you know what I mean? I just got back, like, the day before yesterday from Jamaica.
Right.
You know, and but, like, while we out and all of that, I have them around me constantly.
But
So,
50, this sounds like the fall of G Unit as we once knew it.
Well,
And
it's
maybe
not the fall of G
maybe
Unit.
the reboot, maybe the rebirth of a new G Unit.
yeah, well, it's not, like, it won't be, I can't say the fall of G Unit. Look at Young Buck's performance on his record.
No, not like that. I mean,
Not
like
like
loyalty. Like, you know, one thing that we always said about G Unit is y'all were real loyal dudes. Like, if 50 had a problem, Banks had a problem, Buck had a problem. But now it seems like if 50 has a beef,
It seems like
to hear
they're
Young Buck was
growing up,
crazy.
or it seems like you're growing, and this is like grown man, like this is business all around.
That's what it is. It's a natural
That's
progression.
what
Like,
it sounds like.
They want to be their own men. So
And
they
it's-
want to do their own thing, and it's, I mean, at some point you got to let them do that.
Right.
Like, you can't keep them in a space where they're not growing to their full potential. They've been hustling on my block the whole time. They need their own corners.
Right.
50, I'm just thinking, you are always thinking 5-10 years ahead.
Yeah.
And I got this funny feeling that there's probably an album or maybe 2 left, and you're about to bounce out and do movies or something else. Am I thinking right?
Well, is this a psychic? Because you're dead right.
He is so stupid. I'm gonna
Thank you,
fight
50. That's no, it's just Michael Shaw, the comedian, but thank you. Thank you, 50.
Look, because like, right now, this album releases June 19th. You know, and this album's called Curtis.
Oh, you stupid. You stupid.
And the next album is scheduled to release February 4th. And inside the packaging is a promotion for the next album that comes February 4th, which is the anniversary of Get Rich or Die Trying. And it's my 4th album. I signed a 5-album deal, but the 5th album is a greatest hits album.
Right.
Smart.
Which means my album requirements are complete. I've already begged for Before I Self-Destruct. It's completed. It's like 2 songs away from being done. So my 2nd album is already done.
Right.
You know, because I was writing to that concept before I changed the concept to Curtis and created what I'm getting ready to put out now.
Was the idea to name the album Curtis have anything to do with the fact that Cam was calling you that? Or
Well,
not?
that's my mother was calling me that. My mom gave me that name.
Okay. Speaking of which, shifting gears real quickly, Supreme McGriff's sentencing.
Yeah.
Have you gotten any backlash about your feelings about that? Because he allegedly murdered your mom.
Nah. You know what? Check this out. Look. Me and Bream had a relationship. We used to be friends at one point. And then it changed. That's how the streets is.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, but it was funny to hear Irv on the radio talking about Bream and saying that he's, want to end it because he got life. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to sit around in the pens. He's ready to die. Don't do that, man. He gonna hang up. He sounds like a weak person. You see what I'm saying? And then Irv should be smart enough not to say that, even if that's what he really is. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But he sounds like the weak guy I thought he was. Under those circumstances. And even when it's almost like, even after, okay, you got life in the penitentiary. What do you want to die for? Now you should live in the penitentiary so your name lives. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Live up to your name. See, the difference is your reputation doesn't mean anything because everybody there is like you.
Wow.
When you hit the max. You see what I'm saying? So it's nothing. The reputation. Now you got to be what you were on the street, but yourself. See, everybody that was there that did everything was an outsider that was paid to do it. It wasn't him. You see how some people really look strong, and it's their influence that's really strong. really weak individual. See, I didn't have anybody to go to, and with nobody to run to.
Right.
In that space. So I had to be strong enough to do everything that I was doing on my own. I had a bunch of youngins with me. And I put the young boys with me because they didn't have knowledge. Like, the older people had respect for them for reasons that I didn't understand.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because it was old events that they had this respect and fear of preying from. And I didn't care about that. I mean, the young boys don't really care about it. OG stand for old goat. To me.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't mean anything to me. And it didn't mean anything while they was on the street. I was telling them that, and I'm still telling them that. You see what I'm saying? Because we're married until death do us part. So as long as he's still breathing, we got issues.
Yeah. They said towards the end that he wound up not having any more money for legal defense and wound up using legal aid.
So what about Irvin, though? They supposed to have something going, right? Ain't the little boy Lloyd? Don't he look like one of Santa's helpers? The little boy Lloyd, he out there jumping around dancing and they ain't bringing no money in. Can't help him with his lawyer fee. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. I mean, and they'll make note of them being at Universal. Let's point out that I'm the lead selling artist through the Universal Music Group. You know, Mariah Carey actually beat me on the last album, but they discounted the CD down to $7.99. And Interscope understands that 50 Cent music is going to sell anyway, so they left my price tag at $19.99.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and they didn't count the other 1.5 million records that I sold on the soundtrack at that point.
Well, I don't know why Irvin, I think that they were tapped out after fighting their legal battles.
Absolutely, they're broke. And as soon as he actually put his house on the market in Jersey, I'm going to buy it. I'm not going to live there, but I'm going to own that house that he lived in.
Just for the sake.
Yeah.
You don't
stop.
You don't play fair at all.
Well, they didn't stop for him. Nobody stopped for him.
He crushes hard. Gotta love it.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to ask on the lighter side, like, what is 50 buying now? Like, you know, with the cars, the houses, what are some of the new things that you've done?
Your toys.
I got a place on the West Coast that they don't really know about it much because I shot the second video, the Hold On, the YouTube video. I shot both of the videos in my house.
On the West Coast?
Yeah, I shot one on the East Coast and then one in the house I bought on the West Coast.
Is that where who was it that was cooking breakfast for you?
Who
was it?
The black actress from your soap opera show.
Victoria Rowell.
Who told you that?
She did. She came on the show and said it.
Oh.
I swear. I swear to God, she did.
Oh, yeah, y'all be on. I don't know how y'all.
I swear to you, she's my favorite actress of all time. And I asked her to come on the show, and she did. And she said that to us. And we thought it was cute. Why not if you're hungry?
Knocked off that older lady. All right.
Oh, man.
Wow, 50's all right, let's shift gears. Did you really?
I'm never at a loss of words.
We got you.
That's why she fed you.
I'm sure you ate.
Easy, Envy.
Sorry.
Wow, Envy, you were supposed to be cool. You was my fan. Damn.
Shifting gears really quickly. Did you really bet, or are you really betting $1 million on Floyd Mayweather?
Nah, yeah. Floyd's gonna kill Oscar De La Hoya.
Why?
Because I mean, he's just in the best shape, and he doesn't like. It ain't been like I'm gonna walk him out. I believe he's gonna kill Oscar De La Hoya. Like I seen him training. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So I'm watching what he's doing.
You don't think that reality show is gonna I think that's too much, and cats is gonna get distracted.
What, the reality show?
Yeah, that they're doing for the fight.
Well, I think that it's leading up to it to kind of show like everything that they're doing in between.
Right.
So they had camera crews following them around. I'm actually on some of it because I was actually in his house in Vegas. We was hanging out.
Was Victoria Rowell there? No,
nah, I didn't.
We're talking to 50 Cent. Now, speaking of reality shows.
Wait, hold on. Hold that thought. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more 50 next. We're back with 50 Cent. Go ahead,
Now, when we left, we were talking about reality shows. Now, you're on America's Next Top Model tonight, and you're throwing a bitch in the pool?
Yeah.
What happened? What'd she do to you?
Nah, she got carried away. You know, people come around and want to be in my face all the time, and then they ask her to come over there. She was high, man.
You can't just throw bitches in the pool.
When you got models on cocaine, you can't.
Wow.
Models on cocaine. That's going to be my next show.
So Tyra Banks is on cocaine.
I'm not sure if Tyra's on, but the homegirl was. She was excited and kept coming around. You know what I mean? Like, she wouldn't stop coming around.
You know the annoying type, Envy, that they think just because they're on TV now that you gotta probably want them?
It wasn't even like, it was more like she just wouldn't stop I was trying to talk to everybody else because they had me doing like where I was speaking to each individual female from the show.
Mm-hmm.
And one girl just kept coming back. I said, yo, ain't nobody call you to come over here? Like she wanted to be in each one of the conversations.
Mm-hmm. Hogging the camera time.
Yeah, stand with that.
But 50, we gotta relax on just throwing people in the pool.
Can't do that.
But now that I think about it, maybe if you've thrown Olivia in the pool a little bit, shit, her ass
A
would
fight.
Oh, man.
50, G-Unit Books.
Yeah.
With Nikki Turner. How's everything going with that?
That's going great, man. Her book and Kay Elliott's Ski Bassway.
Yes.
And the baby brother, they all doing great.
Good. Well, I guess we covered everything. I think.
Of nothing else.
Is there anything we didn't cover you wanted to cover?
Oh, man, we pretty much talked about everything that's important.
Yeah. All right. Well, how you doing?
Everything's going good, man.
It's good to hear from you.
You know?
Yeah, it always is.
I mean,
I'd have you to the studio.
Huh?
You know he's banned from
banned.
the building.
Oh, he's still banned?
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't even let me in it.
Yeah.
It's incredible. You would think I shot somebody.
You are so stupid. I hate you.
Huh?
50 Cent, everybody.
GrussellMedia.com